Hey, God, y'all, good morning. I want to bring the point up that Samson Adewale Adebisi, my love scammer, Nigerian Yoruba, soon to be ex-husband, I haven't had any contact with him besides him calling me or texting me from unknown numbers and sending me copies of information that he took from my phone without my knowledge. While I was in perfect trust as a wife, in the marriage, Samson had, access to my phone. And apparently he would go through my phone, and when I'm sleeping in perfect trust in my marital bed in my home, thinking I'm safe with my husband, he would go through my phone and take information out of my phone, old pictures, a copy of my electronic signatures, from documents, personal information that was in my phone, for what he used, I believe, to, have identification in order to file in some sort of victim status for a green card here in the United States, and also possibly to do anything else, with my personal information. In terms of doing any type of scammer activities, I do not know. However, my contention to him, because he spoke with, someone, that wanted to come up on my live yesterday. But number one, we ran out of time. And then number two, no one will be given a platform to speak for him. If he wants to speak himself, he needs to come up and he needs to address everyone himself. No one is going to, speak for him on my platform and spew any sort of nonsense or evil or lies that he wants to say. If he wants to speak to me and he wants to have his position known, then he needs to meet me at the police station. At this point, there is no speaking on TikTok Live. This is not going to get resolution to this matter. If he believes himself to be innocent, if he believes that he wants to express to y'all that he did not steal my money and he's not a love scammer, then he needs to report to the police station where I have filed a charge and to speak with the police detectives there. That's point blank and simple, right? And in terms of the land purchase in Nigeria, in terms of the house purchase in Nigeria, Samson needs to present, if he's not a scammer, and he needs to present how did he earn that particular money to buy a house and land in Nigeria. He needs to present who purchased the land and the house in Nigeria for him. He needs to present financial records for how the money was transferred from America to Nigeria in order to purchase the land and the house in Nigeria. And he needs to provide the name of the person.
This one a big drama. She's calling out a Nigerian husband. She have a Nigerian husband, which is a scammer according to her. He's calling out. In short, let me give you a chance to listening to it well. Me, it's like I'm strategizing you. You listen to her. You enjoy the video.
Person that purchased the house and the land in Nigeria. If Samson is in America, that means somebody had to do the transaction and perform the transaction in Nigeria in order to purchase that land and the house in Nigeria. So he needs to present that information. He's saying everything but presenting financial information from any transactions done by him in the United States to Nigeria. And also the money that was given to him within the marriage that was scammed from me to purchase land in Nigeria, that the consensus was we were going to build the dream home, the family home in Nigeria. That I presented on my page, proof that I Zelled and Cash Apped him funds for. If you're not a love scammer, if you weren't scamming me and we're no longer together, we are in the process of getting divorced, then that money should be returned to me. Several people have reached out to Samson on my behalf to tell him, hey, well, at the very least, separate from the money that she's alleging that was stolen, the money that there's actually proof of that can be acknowledged by you that she did give you for the purchase of the land in Nigeria for you to build the home and build the dream home in Nigeria, that should be returned to her if y'all no longer together. He sent a laughing emoji to the individual that was reaching out to him to inquire about that. So that's my question to you, Samson. Again, if all my allegations against you are untrue, then why have you not returned to me the money for the purchase of land in Nigeria that was supposed to be to build the dream home, so that when we traveled to Nigeria, we would have a family home of our own, so that when I did IVF to have the baby in Nigeria, and then when we were supposed to travel to Nigeria in order to adopt children, we would have our own home there. So where's my money for that I gave you, Samson? So again, these are things that I'm telling you, he's trying to play the Nigerian card and appeal to, media in Nigeria and appeal to, the Nigerian men and act as if in some way he's trying to build a case against me to say I did something to him, chased him out the house or did something else. I did nothing to Samson Adewale Adebisi but be a good, true wife to him. And you guys can see from the evidence that I have presented, all I did was make sure my husband was comfortable in terms of financially for the dreams that we were hoping to build together, and that he was in a comfortable environment. He was living with my family. So in all ways, Samson was treated kindly with goodness and his family. He turned out to be the snake, and that ended up betraying everyone in my life, including myself. So again, I simply want what's mine returned back to me. So at the very least, the money that's stolen, if I have to pursue whatever avenue to get that, that's fine. But if he's telling y'all, the public, that he's not a love scammer, if he's telling y'all that he's, a wronged husband or whatever his, motives are for what anything he's done, then tell him to return my money that was given to him for the land. You guys can see within my post on my page all the money that was given to him for the purchase of the land in Nigeria during the course of the marriage. So if he's trying to say on his end, all he did was just be a cheater and an adulterer, and that's it, it's just the marriage ended because of that reason, then he should be returning my money to me for the land purchase in Nigeria.
Okay, all right. Today we have a lot of things to discuss about it. Today you are listening to her. You are hearing what she said. Okay, after that we are going to take audio voice, and after audio voice we are going to listening to Nigerian Igbo King in Ghana. You're listening to an interview about him, how he come to Ghana and how he started business in Ghana. You are going to listen in this video, okay? Stay tuned. Via audio voice.
Mr. Naja. Good evening, good evening. Good evening. Yeah. See, I've learned something just now. And me as a Ghanaian, I have to let Nigerians know, or Africa, see we are all one. Because if it happen in Nigeria, it could feel happen in Ghana too. You see, when they are talking about slavery, when we sit down there, we complain, say, oh, these white people, they come and do this, they come and do that. And Africa is still in poor situation. See, what is happening in Nigeria, and what is happening in Africa? What is happening? It is not just in Nigeria that you see Nigerians running to Ghana and talk anyhow about Ghana, or anything that they think, then they talk. You see, when they appreciate the fact, say, some Nigerians go put camera in front of them, where they talk about Ghana and all that kind of stuff. They turn the energy from Nigeria. They talk about, put the fully energy on them, where they talk about Ghana. Oh, Ghana is beautiful. Ghana go high school, nice schools. Oh, Ghana economy is great. Oh, Ghana white people, they eat Ghana food. Make I tell you people, you Nigerians, make you pretend the same energy where you get. They talk about Nigeria too. Talk about both countries. If itself talk about Africa as a whole. Because what is going on now? Make we all fight too. If we all no stand firm, they fight. This fight. We all go starve in Africa in some years come. Maybe our time we did now. It no go happen. But our kids, the slavery continue. So make we wake up as a one people and stop that kind of Ghana is nice, Nigeria is bad, and this kind of stuff. Look, they say where white man bring Bible, where we all fall into it, where our own people they turn on us, where they collect money from our mothers and our fathers each and every day. The same way white man bring internet, which is the YouTube, where we they follow. Now, because you dey give information where they your country, they give a white man where they see, say the thing where they go on be this. Because now they know go fit come, they come like how did they travel before? They go see CIAs and all that kind of stuff to Africa, make they go they view things and all that kind of stuff. They know they do them again. So that is why they put the fucking YouTube there, like the way they bring Bible, where we all fall into it. Where our own people, they turn the Bible to criminal, this way they rob our mothers and our fathers. And we the youngest for Africa, they lie to us, they dismantle our family and all that kind of stuff. Calling themselves fake pastors. The same thing, it happen on YouTube. We believe YouTube too much. Where will they give all the information out? Where YouTube they pay us for that. So we think so it be correct what would they do? Make we be careful of this kind of YouTube where we they use, where we think say white man they pay you so you be comfortable. Go give all information. Make we be careful. See the thing where they do Dangote. Me I be Ghanaian, oh. But see the thing where white people they do Dangote. They use our own black man. They do Dangote for your country, for you Nigerians, your country. Where you people, they sit down there, they see. You people, you see, this is the problem. When Ganama talk, you go talk, say, oh, you get sense. But you don't get sense. You Nigerians, you don't get sense. See the thing where they do. We Africans, what be our problem? See the cartels, they wake up, whether they use our own black man against your own brother for the Nigeria day. The cartels, when I say cartels, you boy, you understand? Cartel be like group of people where they are in charge of oil. Any petroleum company in this world, any cocaine company in this world, any cocaine trafficking, any oil, looping, and all that kind of stuff, then they call them cartels. They are in government. They are in everywhere. Look the way white man they use your own black man, our own black man, against your own brother, Dangote. When we did there, we did say be nice thing. People forget, oh, this is a Dangote problem come. They tell the whole thing like say the economy no good, so they go protest. But the thing where the government they tell they do Dangote, you people know they see. The two way Tunebu, they tell they do Dangote. You people know they see. It be Tunebu where they do them. Not be Tunebu they do them. Oh, it be white people they do that thing. Not be Tunebu they do them. It be white people they do that thing. So if you Nigerians no wake up, we Africans go wake up. When we go stand firm, we gonna talk about it. Make these cartels leave Dangote alone. We go dead tire. And we go explain, tire. Me they tell you people. See that thing where the cartels they tell Tunebu to punish your black man. Because they know say the oil industry, they not go fit can they take from Africa again. Or they go can't take from Nigeria again. The white man cartels, they know say when I say cartels, it be criminal. When the name cartel itself be criminal. So the white people they know say if they leave Dangote where they rain, the whole Africa go learn the same thing where they go build their own oil refinery. Like I tell you people, the two way Dangote they do, it be the same thing with China or Indonesia where you see them. It be the same threat where they treat them. When them do, they know discard. They don't back off when they take build their country like that. 10 years ago, where is China? 10 years ago, where is Indonesia? But today, they are the most powerful country in the world. So if we don't wake up, when we go put camera in front of us, when we go to talk about Dangote, say make they leave the man alone. When we go to talk about Ghana beautiful, Ghana got good skills, oh, Ghana got this, Ghana got this. People there that way Dangote, he business all, he big black man business where he get all. They go take him for in hand. They go use our own black man take the business for in hand. You know be slavery where they continue with that. When you there, you go to talk about Ghana. Ghana good oh, Ghana be like this, Ghana be like this. Why people like Ghana? You know the reason why they can't Ghana can't eat Ghana food. People, you know the reason why. When you they see why people they can't Ghana this say it be say this thing they wake up when they come there. It be the Ghanaians where they fool the Ghana this thing where they fool the ministers where they fool where they allow them they come there just like that. Fly they come they think say oh yeah they come they go pay money they go pay like this they go pay like this. See how if you won't come Europe or you won't go to America, you go struggle. Give the whole world the things where they go need. They still go reject you. The white man go just wake up with the fucking passport, which me I get. They go fucking carry that thing, move to Africa, go do the bullshit they want to do. And they poison our system. People, you don't know the reason why they come. See the kidney problem where they happen for Ghana. The kidney problem where they happen for Ghana. This it be bad, it be this way, it be joke thing where they go on. When we did that, we go talk about those things. We talk about the thing where they do our own brother for the Nigeria. They may have be Ghanaian. But the thing where the white people they use to they do, where they tell they do Dangote for this thing for the Nigeria there. Make you people put camera. Make you people put cameras in front of you, like the way they talk about Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, they talk about Kenya. Make you people put camera in front of you so that people go protest. The thing that they tell they do our brother, even they tell do our four great grandfathers years ago. Where today we they suffer. They see they do them. They use our own brothers against our own self. White man they use Tunebu against Dangote. You people know they see that thing they talk. They talk about Ghana. Schools were good. You know the reason why they can't take you people? Why did they give you people visa? Can't they do shit jobs for the Europe here? All your fucking lawyers, your doctors, your engineers, everybody, they can't take them. Take all of the you think it be just like that way they can't take you Nigerians, can't they come Europe anyhow? They want to dismantle you people. You understand? When now they get access to the main person where go make Nigeria go better or Africa go better. The same thing where they tell do Gaddafi, the same thing they want to do Dangote right now. What we did there. If we will not support Dangote, if Africans will not support Dangote, I'm telling you, they go make Dangote like the way they make Gaddafi. Make we wake up, oh, Nigerians. Make you put your population with many for Africa, the whole world, black population. Make you wake up. Put camera in front of you. Talk about Dangote where the white people they use to they do. And they mention it because they pay me. You understand? If you know be so, we go explain, tire. That kind of camera go put of you Ghana school good. Ghana school be like this. Take the same energy to support Dangote. Chamaniaba.
Good evening, Master Naja. Say, may I come again? Now I will speak broken. I will speak PG because I want to talk to Nigerian guys. Nigerian guy will come. He come they talk say the Nigerian people are good, not all Nigerians are bad. Oh boy, nobody talk say all Nigerians are bad. And they talk say the how many old people they travel to Ghana. Ask yourself, in your country where you dey in Nigeria now, how many old people they do bad things? You dey see old people they travel, leave their country, the person don't old. How you go fit take travel? You see, what Ghanaians will complain now be the character wey Nigeria people dey spit in Ghana. You don't watch this audio on the same Master Naija program where some girls, Ghana girls, they sit down with the Nigeria boy. The Nigeria boy come dey talk say Ghana women are cheap. Oh boy, if na Ghana man wey dey Nigeria dey tell you people say your women are cheap, as you dey talk so, you agree? Oh brother, make you no go there. Listen, we dey advise your people make they come home. The Igbos and Yoruba make they come home. If they say they are wise, may they fight your president. May it put amenities where it go help every individual Nigerian. You know, be saying I go pack and say move go Ghana. What kind of nonsense is that? We all know say we all dey travel, but if you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. This one where you come they warn Mr. Naija say, Mr. Naija say, why ain't go they talk say many Ghanaians no help Nigerians? Listen, as I travel come Europe here, you know how many Nigerian boys who I don't help them, and how many of them don't dupe me? As you dey help them, their mentality say may they do you bad. You say you be Benin boy, abi? You know how many Benin boys can't do me wayo? Oh boy, not go there. Men are change that mentality. Men are change that mentality. Because if you want your country to better, all of you go put hand in desk. Now no sit down and say Yoruba, now go they fight themselves, they go on. Yoruba go they fight Igbo go they fight Benin go they fight Hausa, now go they fight themselves, they go. Imagine what they do to Dangote. Person come build a whole refinery for Nigeria. When I go to get oil, now go to produce their own oil. What did Tinubu do? Not knowing go buy shares for Malta. Made they what? They refine oil. As a black man, you get sense? So now go there Nigeria there, go say this one achieve, this one get money, this one get money. If you get money, make your country better like Europe. That is why we will say you are rich. Now may I come back on the advise you guys. You know, I know if you speak na pidgin. No be I speak with you guys. Man, I not go there. Now Ghanaians are very quiet people. But it don't too much for we. We don't feel better again now. Make na carry your wahala come back home. Mean come back home, come fight na politicians. May they fix electricity for you guys. Niger River Nile. And if you do dam upon Nigeria, they talk say Nigeria be the biggest economy in Africa. Why am I going to make Oyibo they lie to you people? And I'm going to believe that nonsense. You're going to call Nigeria saying a giant. Oh boy, not a shame. Not a shame. Now make Ghanaians we they fight our politicians say, may they pull light. We want light. We want electricity. We want good water. Ghana not good though. Because of free education, we are fighting with them. Because we want our country to be like Europe or America. Not be say we go say better Africa. Where Africa better? Oh, but no come they talk say why Mr. Naija they talk say many Ghanaians no help Nigerians. Oh, but not go there. May I advise you? Thank you.
Most I kindly draw the microphone closer to you. Thank you so much. Appreciated. Oh my God, have mercy. I'm happy to have you face to face one more time.
Thank you, my brother.
Oh my God. Now, what walk me through your upbringing. Where were you born? When were you born? And who were your parents?
I was born in Umudoroha, Amigbo, Nwangele, local government area of Imo State, Nigeria. I was born in a family of 7 siblings. We are 8 in number. My father was a primary school teacher. My mother was a farmer. She's still alive though, a farmer. And I was born in a family that have a lot of respect to each other, that respect culture and tradition and respect elders. Family that have a lot of morals. Family that have taught us on how to live together and how to love each other and how to work hard for tomorrow. To God be the glory. I also grew up with my grandparents, the mom and the papa of my mom. And I'm a child that grew up under the umbrella of the 2 elderly people, wonderful elderly people. My grandmom died at the age of 105 years, and my grandfather, same 100-something years. To God be the glory, this is who I am. And by the grace of God, I schooled, had my primary school education, secondary school education, and joined business at a very young age of 5. By the special grace of God, I did not join university immediately after my school because I was born from a home where there is no money, but we have food in abundance. We have no money. Okay? You know what it is to grow up in the village. Then I continue in business and went into trade. Then I started trade at a very early age of my time. And finally, I proceeded to Ghana in 1998, when most of us then had the information that the whole lot of things used in Ghana are all come from Nigeria, like Obronikoko, calculator, car pass, and the whole lot. Some of our friends do come this way. We join them, getting money out, buying goods on credit, and the little money that we also have. Even selling family land to make sure we join business. So I came here in 1995, bringing calculators, belt, and the whole lot, even hawking in the street to make sure we can make a greener pasture.
Interesting.
So since that 1995, I'm here in and out, making sure family is okay. So this is who I am.
We are talking about His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Chukudi Jude Ihenato. He's told you about his upbringing, but when were you born specifically?
I was born right in my village in Umudoroha, Amigbo.
What year?
That was 1971.
1971 he was born.
October 26.
26th day of October in 1971.
I am the 3rd born of my family.
Interesting.
And the 2nd son of the family.
Interesting. Interesting.
Glory, yeah.
All right. So walk me through the schools that you went to. Did you go to schools in Igbo land or in Ghana? Where?
In Igbo land, I went to school in Township Primary School in Sunjaba. Then I also attended comprehensive secondary school. I attended Government Technical College Owerri. Then I joined business. Much after, as God keep blessing me, then I decided to join university. I attended Lagos State University. I did political science.
Wow.
Lagos State University.
Wow. All right. So why did you decide to relocate to Ghana? Have you relocated to Ghana?
Yes, I have lived in Ghana for 28 years now. As a businessman, as long as you are a trader, you're a businessman, you're an entrepreneur, any country you move in and you think is okay for you, it's better you live there. As I moved into Ghana, I started bringing goods here from 98, 99, thereabout. I met 1995. 95. I came to Ghana in 1995. But I met my wife here in 1998.
Oh, you are married to a Ghanaian woman?
I'm married to a Ghanaian, yes.
Oh,
I moved in here in 1995, 95, 96, 97. We keep bringing goods here. At 98, I met my beautiful wife, Equia Liberty. My wife came from the central region of Ghana.
Wow.
And we found love for each other. Then I married her. The same 1998, we met. We dated for a couple of months. And to God be the glory, we are living good. So I am a trader, and I've been doing the best I can to support and help Nigerians and also Ghanaians that are around me.
Interesting.
Remember, I married a Ghanaian, so I have a lot of Ghanaians around me.
My God.
Nigerians. I'm not focusing only on just to the Igbos, but every Nigerian that come around me that needed my support and my help, I help them in business.
I'm going to ask you a very interesting question. Igbo ladies are so pretty. I see Igbo ladies and I go crazy. Why did you decide to leave all those pretty Igbo ladies and then settle for a Ghanaian from a faraway land?
you can find love anywhere.
Interesting.
You see, if you live in Igbo land, that means the women all around you are Igbos. You live in Ghana, you see more Ghanaians more than the Igbos around you.
That's
you
right.
live in America, you find more Americans than the Igbos around you. So as you are growing up there as a young man or a young woman, you can fall in love. So, and I found somebody that I love, being my wife Ghanaian, and I married her. And my wife is also pretty like Igbo people.
Wow.
She's so pretty, so beautiful,
Wow.
so great, so wonderful.
Do you have children?
I have a wonderful 5 biological children, and I have 9 adopted children.
Interesting.
I have 8 grandchildren so far because 3 of my adopted children are married.
Wow. Wow. Now tell me, are you married to only one woman?
Yes, I'm married to only one woman, a queen. But my wife was interestingly, she's a queen in her village.
Wow.
She's the queen in Birowa, where her mother is from Birowa, her father is from Anumabo. My wife's a queen. I have only one wife and 5 biological children.
Interesting. My guest is His Royal Majesty as Dr. Chukwudi Jude Ehineto. He's all the way from Igbo land. My brother, my sister, is the king of the Igbo community right here in Ghana. We're going to have a beautiful conversation. It's just beginning. Are you rich, Eze?
To the glory of God, as long as you can pay your bills, take care of your family, take care of those that are around you, without owing debt, without going to borrow money to feed your family, I believe you are rich. To God be the glory. I am comfortable.
You're comfortable.
Yes.
Coming from a very humble background and selling things on the streets of Ghana, bringing goods all the way from Nigeria to sell right here in Ghana. How did you rise to the position of a king of the Igbos, the Eze, right here in Ghana? Tell me.
Many are called, but few are chosen. Remember in the book of Bible, when God asked Samuel to go to the house of Jesse to anoint the king of Israel, all mighty sons of Jesse all came out, but Samuel said, the chosen one is not here. Is that near not that of your son? And Jesse said, there is one in the bush taking care of the animals. Said, go and call him. But you know what? Samuel said, we must stand until he comes. That is authority from God Almighty.
That's right.
And when David came, a shepherd and a dirty boy who has no even water to take his shower, who is wearing a dirty clothes, I believe so, because there's no water in the desert for him to take his shower. When he came, Samuel said, here is him with the blue eyes. And he was anointed to be the king of Israel.
That's right.
And immediately that is done, Samuel bowed to him. Jesse bowed to him, the father. And the siblings bowed to him. He was chosen, but he was not the first son of the family. He was not the second son of the family, but the last one who is taking care of the bush over there. Now remember, I say he is with the animals. Training animals are more difficult than human beings. God has positioned him to take care of mankind, and he was anointed at the tender age of age. So I rose to this level based on my humility, based on my understanding about people, based on my submissiveness to my elders and to people around me, based on my love to the people that are around me, bringing people together, supporting them the best way I can, and making them to understand that life is possible. It all depends if you believe it is possible. That I can do it, you can do it. So I rose to this level, not by my power, by the grace of God who has chosen me to be here.
Interesting. I like that. I like that. So who anointed you? In the case of David, he was anointed by Samuel. Who anointed you to become the king of the Igbo?
Good. In the structure of Igbo kingship in diaspora, it was a structure built and expanded by our father called Odumogbo Ojukwu. According to history, during the time of Biafran War, when they were fighting Biafran War, one of his allied loved tradition a lot. Even if you are shot, he will get leaves and other torturing you. The palate and everything will go out of your body. Now, finally, the man was able to travel to abroad. So after the war, Ojukwu traveled to US to visit his friend. As he got there, his friend's sons came to greet him with their trousers below their boots. And they said, hi. He asked his friend, you that love tradition and culture, how come your children have no cultural morals of our people? He said, that's what America has given to them. Ojukwu said, no. From now henceforth, I just think about something. Let us establish Igbo throne in diaspora, where our sons and daughters were giving birth to them in diaspora. We understand where they're coming from, perform our culture, follow up our tradition, respect the people, bring that love together, unity together, and know where they're coming from. He conceived this idea.
Ojukwu said that.
Yes, Ojukwu said this. So as he got home to Nigeria, he started reaching out the paramountcies in Igbo land and tell them this is what he say and what he think they're gonna do. And all the great paramountcies came together and first of all crown him the Ezigbo. Buruburu. That's the entire Ezigbo all over the world. It's like an apostle. When they have given you a mantle, go around the world and look for other apostles and ordain them.
Right.
Then he started moving from one country to another, bringing Igbos together, ordaining them by making them Ezigbo Ghana. To God be the glory. He have kingmakers, the diaspora kingmakers that he also ordained, because a king cannot make a king. It's the kingmakers that make a king.
That's
and king
true.
makes chiefs.
That's true.
Based on our traditional culture. So these kingmakers, many of them are still alive and many more on board, because as time progresses, people also keep adding more. So as soon as your people, our people, identify you to be the diaspora king, these kingmakers, all the way from Nigeria, will come to that country in conjunction with the Igbo people in that country where you live to crown you and put a cap on you as their king.
Interesting.
So these diaspora and kingmakers came down to Nigeria with the entire Igbo community in Ghana, and they made me their king.
Oh, wow.
And I did not beg for it. By the grace of God, I am the chosen one. Many are called, but few are chosen, to the glory of God.
Interesting.
And today, they made me to be the king of Igbo community in Ghana. It's a diaspora kingship. We are not kings over our host nation Ghanaians. I am loyal to every kingdom in Ghana. I am loyal to Ghanaians because we are diasporans that live in Ghana. My kingship is for my Igbo people. Every Igbo man in this country, Ghana, to the glory of God, are my subjects. I have elders of 50, 60, 70, 80 years, 90 years. I respect them as my elders. They are my fathers, but they are my subjects. I am the senior servant. Like I told you about David. David was ordained. His father bowed to him, and his siblings bowed to him, but he's the last one in the family. But that did not stop him not to respect the elders, the father, and the people all around him.
Interesting.
So I am chosen by God and by man. God created the world, but man rules the world. Okay?
There's an Igbo proverb that we use to today, which just, summarizes everything that you have said about, a royal who has to be bowed to. And then we put it out. It says that the elder was there when the royal was born. I cannot say it in Igbo, but it's like, Okenye ahuno ebe ehu mbe amuruezi.
Ndị okenye nọ ebe ahụ tutu amụọ eze.
Wow.
So dịka amụrụ eze,
Wow.
ndị okenye ga-akwanyere eze ugwu. Gbore ya ikpere ala dịka eze ha. Eze akwanyekwe ndị nna ya ugwu maka na ndị nna ya bụ ụzọ wepụta ụwa, ndị nna mụrụ ya. So the elders were there,
Yes,
before the king was born.
That's right.
And the king must respect the elders, and the elders be submissive to the authority of the king, because they did not make him king, but God made him king.
He was
But because they are the fathers and the mother, God gave birth to the king through them. As God gave birth, as God brought our King Jesus,
That's
as
right.
God brought him through Virgin Mary, through the father Joseph,
Yes.
they were there before him.
Yes.
But God brought him through somebody.
Yeah.
God would have bring King Jesus,
Yes.
without coming from nobody, because he's God.
That's
but
right.
because he want man to believe that he's God, he brought Jesus through somebody.
Interesting.
But the mother submit to him, the father submit to him, the entire community submit to him. So they were there before Jesus was born.
Yeah.
But Jesus was born to be a king.
Interesting.
Of the world.
I like that. My guest is His Royal Majesty as Dr. Chukudi Jude Ehinetu. My brother, my sister, and we're having a very beautiful conversation. Now tell me, for how long have you been crowned king?
Of God, this is exactly 11 years. I was crowned king 30th of August 2012. This is my 11 years.
Interesting.
11 years in this, 11 years of stress. There's 11 years of problems of our people solving it. 11 years of all kind of things. And 11 years of glory also.
Producer, find me pictures of at the celebration of the 10th year last year. It says celebrating 10 years of Igbo culture in the diaspora. You see so many beautiful pictures of so many people coming around him, so that we flash, some of these pictures, and we'll see how the 10th anniversary was actually celebrated. Now, I love Nigeria. My mentor Raskimono came all the way from Nigeria, and anytime I enter Nigeria, I feel at home. And everybody knows that I do not fake it at all. Tell me, in Ghana, we have so many different ethnic groups from Nigeria. We have the Yoruba, we have the Ichekeri, and so on and so forth, including the Igbo. How did you become the most popular amongst all these ethnic groups?
I don't just know. All is the glory of God, like I said. God, when God chooses you, no one can stop your speed. No one can stop the love of the people to you. And no one can stop whatever that God had designed for you. Because God told Jeremiah, I knew you your mother's womb before you was born. So God knew what he has brought me to do. But above all, no matter the zeal and the desire of man, God will is bigger and supersedes every other thing. So I believe the will of God in my life is what is projecting me. It's not by my humbleness. It's not by my proactiveness. It's not by me being submissive to my elders and to people around me and the Ghanaians, but to the glory of God who has chosen me by his will. I am where I am today. So we have, like you said, we have all the tribes of Nigerians in this country, Ghana. To the glory of God, they have their elders. The Yoruba have their king, Hausa have their king, but they're also doing well on their own. I am coming from the tribe of Igbo people, so I rule under that umbrella of Igbo community as a tribe, not for Yoruba, not for Hausas. So who I am today is not by my making, but by the making of God Almighty.
Interesting. During the COVID time, you were out there, doing a lot of social responsibility, feeding people. One of those, I was there as well. So much food for the people on the street and all that. Is your money coming through fraud? Are you a fraudulent person, 419?
100% I'm not. I am a trader. I'm a hard-working Igbo man, hard-working African, hard-working businessman. I am not a 419er. I am not a fraud person. I am a trader, 100% trader that have different locations of businesses in Ghana.
How come a number of people, in fact, until about 2 weeks ago, I didn't know that some other people disagreed with your kingship, also from Igbo. There was an Igbo chief who was here, I think is Chief Innocent. He was here, and then he said that nobody recognizes you as the king of the Igbo here, because of your money which comes through fraud. You have been able to buy the people and to buy the kingship. I was hearing that for the very first time. How do you react to this?
First of all, Black Rasta, as you are sitting down here, it's not everybody that is happy you are here.
That's true.
Even here in your office. So being a king, I will not and I cannot expect 100% Igbo people to believe or submit to my authority or to agree that I'm their king. Even presidents, still today, the wonderful great president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo Dankwa, is ruling Ghana. But there are some element to a lot of people who are not in support of leadership, but he's their president.
Yes.
So whether Chief doesn't like it or not, he is my subject. I am his king. And if he said he's not in the line of believing me being his king, he's not wrong. That is his own decision. But then when the majority are with you, listen, Nigeria, we are 200 and something million people, 70 something people registered vote, 30 something people registered vote during the time of Buhari, President Buhari. 14 million voted against, 30 something million registered, 14 million voted, and the president won the election. He ruled the entire Nigeria, both home and abroad. So as long as I am concerned, I am his king, he is my subject, he is my elder. I don't know how old he is anyway, but I am his king. That's one. Number two, I did not influence anybody with money. How much do I have to influence somebody with money? Am I Dangote? Who am I to influence somebody with money? Everything about life depends on your love to the people. Everything about life depends on what God wants you to achieve.
This
Everything
is
about your life
3FM.
depends on the way God designed your future.
Right.
So for people, loving me is the reason why they made me their king. It's not just because of my money. Number 3, I did not make my money through fraud. I am making money through businesses, trade, and industry. So I'm making my money. And when somebody is talking against you, he can bring all kind of stories against you. Do you know that in Nigeria, for the 8 years of President Buhari, people say Buhari was cloned? And the man sitting down there is not Buhari.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
a clone human being. But he ruled for 8 years and he come down home honorably and he go nice, relaxing. So people can come up with caricature of any level. So when you are a leader, people come up with caricature. To me, it doesn't pay me. You know why? I see them as those that are projecting me. When enemies talk against you, they are giving you free publication. You are not there, but they're talking against you. You are not there, they're talking about you. People want to make research more about that person they are casting, and they are making free publication against you. So to me, what Chief Innocent is saying is never true and never true. I want to let him know that he is not the only Igbo man in this country, Ghana. Whether he like it or not, this is the 11 years of me being in this throne, and he is still there having grudges against me. I don't blame him. That is his own decision. But to God be the glory, the majority of the people of Igbo love what God is using me to do for them.
Interesting. Did you hear that interview anyway? The one we had 2 weeks ago with Chief Innocent.
Yes, I had the interview.
Wow.
Yes, had the interview.
Anyway,
And I was disappointed in him.
Okay.
With his language, saying that Igbos have no king in diaspora. If he said that, he's just talking out of point.
This
Because
is 3FM.
as long as life is concerned, even look at the wonderful, powerful throne of His Royal Majesty Ashanti Hini. You have diaspora thrones in America, in UK, in Europe, and these men are all doing well. What are they doing to promote and to project the culture of the people? The Hausa people have diaspora throne, Yoruba people have diaspora throne, and many, name them here and there. Why is he not saying Igbos are not supposed to? If he's saying this, is because he's not part of us. You know, remember when King Solomon was judging a single child for 2 women,
yes.
and God gave him the wisdom to catch the child
Yes.
for the 2. The one who is not the mother of that child said, "Cut the child,
Yes.
cut the child."
Yes.
And the mom was crying, said, "Please don't cut it. If you cut this child, the child will die." She knows the pain of the 9 months of that baby. She knows the stress she passed through of having that baby. She don't want to lose a baby. But the one who is not the owner of that baby said, "Cut the child to die." So Innocent, our brother Innocent, since he's not interested to be part of what we are doing, promoting our culture, showing love to each other, having diversity of businesses to ourselves, and helping each other, since he's not interested, there's no how he will support what we are doing. He can say anything he wants to say, whether on air, whether in physical, anywhere. I don't care. I see him as my projector. He's not projecting me.
He's also your subject, right?
He's my subject because I'm his king.
Okay, he said he's in court with you. He stopped you from having an event at the A4 Sutherland Park and all that, and to stop carrying yourself as king. Have you been to court on this issue before?
I've never gone to court with him. For one day, I've never gone to court with him. 2012, when we were having the kingship, there was a lot of issues. Like I said, even till today, there's a lot of great kings in Ghana that some of their subjects are not interested in their kingship. In 2012, the time we started the kingship, people like him and all that, few of them were against the throne. But since that 11 years till today, what is he doing? I've never been to court with him before. I don't even know him.
Oh, wow.
It is my first time seeing him on television on your platform. I don't
Wow.
even know who he is.
Wow.
If he's existing in Ghana, I don't even know him. I've never seen his flash before. I don't even know who he is. I'm not in court with him. I have nothing to do with him, but he's my subject.
Interesting. Now, I'm going to move away from this and look at something more interesting. Now, you are very, very, very popular in this country. Everywhere you go, people see you. You get invitations to high places right here in Ghana. And you support a lot of different people from all over. Tell me, recently, we had an Igbo uprising right there in Dodowa, there where Igbos were told were being chased out because of something that happened. Did you know about that?
Yeah, I knew about it, that I sent my subject to go into the matter, to trash the matter. Finally, the matter has been trashed, and those information there was not true. What they are talking, that is not how it happened. And my subject, I've been able to meet with the imam of that area, and the people of that area, and the matter is being trashed.
Oh, so you were the one who solved the issue?
Exactly.
Wow, interesting. Now, I'm going to ask you to take me through the history of the Igbo. Where are the Igbos coming from?
From the history we had, Igbos came from Israel. And coming from Israel is not just straight away. They come from a point, stop to a point, stop to a point, stop to a point. Finally, they stop at where they call Eri. So in that area is where the Igbo start spreading out. Eri is located in Anambra, presently Anambra. But when you talk about states in Nigeria, you say Anambra, Imo, Enugu, and these are political creation of names and boundaries. But the Igbos are one. We are one people. So the area today is located in Anambra. So Igbos came all the way from Israel. That's the history that we've been reading over and over. As we are saying about it now, the same thing I'll transfer to my children transfer to other children, that Igbo come from Israel.
Igbo, all the way from Israel. And the Igbo people are very, very creative. I mean, we see them in movies all over the place and all that. Another thing that stands out for Igbos is juju. But I hear you quoting the Bible a lot. You don't believe in the Igbo juju?
Listen, sometimes people say juju. What is juju? What is juju?
Magic.
What is magic? Igbos, we believe so much in God.
Yeah.
God is the creator of heaven and earth. We honor Bible. We believe in Bible. Remember that Bible is a book from a kingdom. It's a knowledge book from kingdom. It's kingdoms that are Bible. Okay, nothing like Christianity, nothing like Islam, nothing that whatever when Bible was written. Okay, so it is a wise book and also a book written by the kingdom. So I don't know when people say juju.
Juju?
Yes, it is. You see, the kingdom of God is one, kingdom of devil is two, and kingdom of man, I and you. So those that believe in kingdom of devil are those that conjure the juju.
I see.
Those that believe in kingdom of God and kingdom of man believe in God Almighty. What do you believe in God Almighty? Is love. What believe there is unity?
Yes.
What do you believe there is understanding?
Right.
What do you believe there is let's live together? What do you believe that let us reason together?
Yes.
What do you believe that let us support each other? So I am in that school of having love to one another. I'm in that school. I'm in that family. I'm in that circle of having faith to the kingdom of God and the kingdom of man, not kingdom of devil. So I don't know what Jesus is all about.
Interesting. All right. Now, my guest in the studio is no other person but His Royal Majesty as Dr. Chukudi Jude Ihineto. His Royal Majesty as Dr. Chukudi Jude Ihineto. And we're having a beautiful conversation. Oh my God. Now, Eze, tell me this. And I am so interested in what you will say about this. A lot of Igbos are in Ghana. Do they pay homage to you? The chiefs and the kings of Ashanti? People send goats and sheep to them, cows and all that. Do you receive some of these things in the name of homage sometimes?
Yes, I do. Remember, we just finished Igbo New Year Festival that we had on the 17th of September. I received over 20-something cows.
Wow.
All these cows come from various areas. I received a lot of money from people supporting what we are doing. Receive a lot of yam. We receive goat. We receive sheep. We receive fowl. We receive corn.
Wow.
We receive rice. We receive beans. We receive gari. We receive uba. We receive red oil, palm oil. We receive so many things. We receive crayfish. We receive meat. We receive fish. A whole lot. to make sure the program is properly handled, to make sure that those come, we eat and go, to make sure that or the multitude that come. This year we host over 15,000 people. They will eat and go. So my people pays me homage, not even only on occasion time, every day, day in and day out. My people come to me for homages, and I am their chief servant because I serve them well, because I submit to them well, because I see their problem as my problem, because I defend them at all levels, because I let them know what is good and what is wrong, because I let them know what the country prohibits for you not to do as a foreigner, because I do the best I can to talk to our people not to commit crime in Ghana, because I do the best I can to bring our community together, to have community town hall meetings and the whole lot. So the people have seen the quality of my leadership, that indeed I am a senior servant to the people and they love me. They do everything they can to make sure I'm happy.
Interesting. Now, there was a time when Nigerian shops were being closed, and we know that 90% of all these shops belong to the Igbo. Igbos love business. Did you intercede?
I interceded very well. If you go through so many TV stations, radio stations, social media platforms, you will see my interventions. I've moved to so many markets. I met with Guta several times on this matter. I even traveled the way to Kumasi to the palace of His Royal Majesty Otumfosi to discuss this matter through the palace and through Samakwahini and through the ministry, the regional minister, were able to solve the problem in Kumasi. Here in Seko, I also met with the MP of that area, the king of that area, and the whole lot. We also solved the problem a little bit, but not 100% in order, because of some certain things that the trade Constitution of Ghana is prohibited, based on the foreigners are not supposed to be into retail. Foreigners can only go into supply. But if you have the documentation, you can go into the retail. But if you don't have, you can only go for supply. So some of those problems, some are solved halfway, some are solved fully. In Abusokai, I also went in on the same matter, solving the matter. In Ashama, the same thing. In Tema, the same thing. All around Nigerians are found with all this problem. Like you said, 95% of this shop belongs to Igbos. And I am very, very instrumental to make sure our people are safe. Because one thing is here, Black Rasta, we believe so much in trade because that's only our source of livelihood. Now, some people are hustlers. Maybe their shop is very little and they depend on daily bread from that shop. From there, they pay their light bill, pay water bill, give their children 5 cedi, 6 cedi to go to school. So if you close their shop in a day or 2 days, automatically the next 3 days, there'll be hunger in the house because there's no daily bread. So we look at all these things, and what I keep telling Ghana Guta is, please let us tamper justice with mercy. In the constitution of Ghana trade, it is prohibited. But let us look at it that Nigeria and Ghana were the same. We are from the same ECOWAS sub-region. Apart from being ECOWAS, apart from what the Oyibo has divided our borders, we are the same. Let's embrace each other. We have millions of Ghanaians in Nigeria. We have millions of Nigerians in Ghana. But let's not look at the number of the people. Let's look at the love we have for ourselves as Black African brothers. And every Nigerian feel more relaxed in Ghana because Ghana is an English-speaking country. It's not like French, Francophone countries. So let's look at all this area. So I've been doing the best I can, not just only me, with other elders, people like Chief Callistus and many other people. We are doing the best we can to solve this problem. And we are and them are very instrumental to solve this problem.
Interesting. Do you watch football?
I do, but not much. It's not my, not two. But 2 of my sons are wonderful footballers. My first son and my second son, but I'm not a football fan.
Interesting. So when Ghana and Nigeria are playing, which country do you normally support?
Oh, Nigeria. Oh my God. I support Nigeria. So in my house.
Yeah.
Maybe you would have also, there was a time your station TV3 came to when Nigeria and Ghana played. TV3 came to my house. I will watch it live in my house and enjoy news also. What do we do? In my house, some believe Nigeria to win, some believe for Ghana to win. So the house is divided into 2. My wife and some of my kids, myself and some of my kids. So, it's football game. Either you believe ya or you don't believe ya. But strongly I believe and I want Nigerians to win. And some of my children also want Ghanaians to win.
Interesting. Okay. So that's quite interesting. Now, let's get into a little bit more serious issues now. What do you think about Biafra? Do you think the war was necessary?
It depends on what happened as of that time. Yes. These things are history that I'm not there when the history played out. Okay? So you see, when somebody is agitating for something or somebody is grieved for something, you should know why he or she is aggrieved for A, B, C, D. When you look at that, you'll be able to know how to solve it. So the Biafran war that took place then, from our history, is because Igbos were aggrieved in Kano, where our brothers there killed some of them and they were revoked on that. So the war took place. Ojukwu was the commander in Nigeria army. Then he have to break out by defending his people. From there, the war broke out. So to me, I wouldn't say it's good to fight or it's not good to fight. But to me, war is not solution of anything. The best solution to everything we do in this world is dialogue. When you dialogue very well with your brother and your sister, you'll be able to live in peace. But when war comes in, a lot of things will be destroyed. Life will be destroyed. Properties will be destroyed. A lot of things will be prevented. Look at the Kwashoko that killed a lot of people and all that. And as soon as, in this present world today, as soon as war comes in, banks will not work. Internet will not work. Vehicles will not run on the road. You will not get petrol to buy. Market will be closed. A whole lot of things will shut down. How will you survive? So to me, war is not solution to anything. Any misunderstanding, dialogue is the best.
The Igbo people wanted to break away from the rest of Nigeria during the Biafran war. And it wasn't just because people killed people somewhere, but because the Igbo people felt that the rest of Nigeria was not treating Igbo land very well. Moreover, a lot of the things in terms of the oil and all that came from Igbo land, but Igbo land did not get any kind of support. And so Igbo land wanted to break away from the rest of Nigeria. And as we are speaking, this matter is still on. Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo. He wants to break away from the rest of Nigeria. He thinks Igbo land should stand alone from the rest of Nigeria. What do you think?
But for a little correction, the time of the Igbo war,
Yes.
Nigeria and the Biafran war, it was not because of oil. That time, Nigeria have not even found oil and stuff like that.
Okay.
No. So this is because of these problems of, tribal issues that started that. Now, the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, you see, like I said, everybody with what he wants. Okay? You see, as you are sitting down here now, you have a wonderful office. Somebody can come here and say, Black Rasta, oh my God, the way you put your computer is not how it's supposed to be. Let us change this computer how it is so that you can be able to view it well.
Right.
Maybe all this time your mind is not in there. But as soon as you start talking about it, your interest can come in and say, okay, it's true. Let me ship this computer here. From the time Nnamdi Kanu came up to talk about Biafra, there are some other people talking about Biafra before he even came talking about Biafra. And a lot of people start getting more interested immediately. Nnamdi Kanu coming talking about Biafra, try to give reasons why Biafra should have freedom, try to give reasons where we should stand our own, try to give reasons why Nigeria should give Biafra the freedom. But to me, his reasons is 100% obvious to everybody. But to me, we don't need war. If we're talking about freedom, if we're talking about separation, we need to dialogue it. We need to have proper dialogue with A, B, C, D here and there. Nnamdi Kanu has projected the Igbos very, very well from the information he has been giving out to the people. But I believe in dialogue. I believe in understanding. If Igbos should be on our own, let there be dialogue to that. Igbos is wonderful nation. We are blessed with so many things. And honestly, the Nigeria as a nation is not giving Igbo men they're not giving them proper rights of that nation. To be honest with you, they are not giving us proper rights of that nation. After all, the founder of Nigeria
This is
today is an Igbo man.
3FM.
He was an Igbo man. Okay, Nnamdi Azikiwe. But since that time till today, we have not smelled our seat. We have not smelled. There are some certain things that we need to, enjoy in that nation. We are not enjoying. But the bottom line here is, we don't need war. We want to live together.
Do you
with each
agree
other.
that you want to separate or you don't want to separate? Personally.
To me, if Nigeria as a nation will bring our constitution, rearrange it, because I keep talking about amendment of Nigeria constitution where every state in Nigeria will be able to benefit what belongs to them, what they're supposed to belong. That will be good for us. But to me, separation will not give us what we want.
Okay.
You see, number count a lot. If you go to a country like China, the population in China is what makes China what it is. America is the United States of America. The population in America is what makes America what they are. The population in India, the same thing. Nigeria is a great nation of 200 something million people. Now, if you're talking about trade in Nigeria, the number of the people are the off-takers. You talk about manufacturing, the number is the off-takers. You talk about entrepreneurship, the numbers is the off-takers. So the number of Nigeria as a nation is a benefit to each every Nigerian.
This is 3FM.
I will plead and suggest that it's better for the federal government of Nigeria to look into Nigeria constitution and re-amend it and make it to be beneficial to each every state for we to enjoy what God has given to us.
So you don't support the secession?
I don't support it with war.
Okay.
But I support it with dialogue.
Okay, so in other words, you want Igbo land to be separated through dialogue?
Not exactly like that. It all depends on the understanding of the leaders. If the leaders think and deem it fit, the politicians, that it is good to separate from Nigeria away from Biafra, they can go ahead and do it. But let it be dialogue. Let it not be by war. If it's by war, we will suffer.
Would you be happier if you separated through dialogue and you are standing aside as Igbos? Would it be good for you?
Yeah,
Would you be...
yes, I'll be happy.
Okay.
By dialogue, yes. By
Okay.
dialogue. If it's separated by dialogue, I'll be very happy because I trust my people, I trust the Igbo people, and I trust how they're going to make Igbo to be a great nation.
Interesting.
If it's by dialogue.
Interesting.
The same dialogue can also give us formidable art to live together.
This is 3FM.
Okay, so I'm just going to read something to you about the Biafran War that we're just talking about.
Yeah.
Now, the Biafran War is also known as the Nigerian Civil War. It started from the 6th of July 1967 and ended on the 15th of January 1973. Solid years of warring. And what was it all about? It's long, but I'm going to read just about 4 lines so we'll get to know exactly what it was. It's also known as the Nigerian Biafran War or the Biafran War. It was a civil war fought between Nigeria and the Republic of Biafra, a secessionist state which had declared its independence from Nigeria in 1967. Nigeria was led by General Yakubu Gowon, while Biafra was led by Lieutenant Colonel Chukwu Emeka Ike. Chukwu Emeka Odumeku Ojuku. Oh my God, a beautiful name. And it was all because of confusion and misunderstanding in the federal government dominated by the interest of the Muslim Hausa Fulanis of northern Nigeria. The conflict resulted from political, economic, ethnic, cultural, and religious tensions which preceded the United Kingdom's formal decolonization of Nigeria from 1960 to 1963. It also had to do with the oil of Nigeria. So oil was in there. Oil was in there in Nigeria, according to what I'm reading here right now. And the Igbos felt that they had all the oil there and, they were not being, in fact, what does it, treated well. And for that matter, they needed to break away. It brought about a lot of starvation amongst the Igbos. And it was even rumored that the Igbos got so hungry that they ate dead bodies. Is it true?
These are history. I was not there.
This
I was
is
not born then.
3FM.
I like that.
I was not born, and again, you should know that internet also
Yes.
is what people feed in internet is what you read.
That's it.
Sometimes some of the things they feed in internet is not how it is. But they feed it in there for people to read as the public consumption.
That's right.
How can you say they eat the human flesh where there's animals over there for you to eat?
2 million Biafran civilians died of starvation. My God, 2 million Igbos died just like that. I pray that never happens again. Nobody wants war.
You see why I say
Yeah.
war is not good. If starvation can kill 2 million people, what about those that died during the war? What about the soldiers that died, that were killed and all that? Okay, so war is not a positive result of anything that has to do with mankind. Rather, dialogue.
The people of Edo State, are they also Igbos?
No, those are not the Igbos.
They are not Igbos.
Yes.
Okay. I was going to ask you about Lawrence Anini. Have you heard about him before?
Yes.
Okay, but he was not an Igbo, right?
Not Igbo, no.
All right, so I'll spare you of that. So, Your Royal Majesty, I am happy to have you, and I want to say thank you so much for coming. If there's any other thing you would like to share with us, please go ahead and tell us.
I just want to thank the entire people of Ghana, reassuring them that the Igbos in Ghana will submit to the authority of the land, will submit to the authority of everybody in Ghana, from king to queen to president to entire Ghana. We are foreigners that live in Ghana. We cannot challenge the land where we live, but rather we submit to the authority of the land. We want to say thank you for them to accommodating Nigerians here in Ghana. And we also want to let them know that as long as we live here, we respect the laws of the land. I also want to thank each and every one of us, all Nigerians that live in Ghana, not just only the Igbos, all Nigerians, thanking you for conducting yourself well. And I also want to let you know that you have to keep being good ambassador of Nigeria in Ghana and respecting the laws of the land. And again, try the best you can to be a blessing to each other. For the Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. May we show love to each other, live together, and enjoy life. I want to say thank you to you also, Black Rasta, for having me here on your show.
Thank you so much. And I just have to read this one before you go. This is coming from Chief Innocent Lekwema Ukejalam. The same Chief Innocent that we talked about a few seconds ago. He said, I should greet you for him. And he also said, in pursuit of commercially available petroleum, Shell BP found oil in Oloibiri, Nigeria in 1956. So there was oil in Nigeria at the time, and it was found in Afam and Bomu in Ogoni territory. Production of crude oil began in Nigeria in 1957. And in 1960, a total of 47,000 tons of crude oil was exported.
Okay. Mr. Innocent, thank you for that information. Life is all about information and also history. These are history that we are told either through the internet or through our fathers or our mothers, our forefathers. Thank you for the information given out there. At least this has also given me more information and more light. I'm going to study more about this. Thank you so much for that. I also want to say thank you to my wonderful, beautiful wife, Equia Ugeze Liberty Nanatetua II. Nanatetua the first. She is a great mother, a great woman, mother to many nations, mother to Nigerians, and mother to Igbos, but especially those that we govern as their diaspora and king. I want to say thank you to my wife and to my wonderful children and all my PAs and my elders in the palace. Thank you. God bless each and every one of us.
I want to say thank you to you too, and thanks so much for all the wonderful works you do.
Okay, thank you. I just want to appreciate anybody. AKCT, you have any message you want to reach out to me, look at my bio, my WhatsApp number is there. What do you have to share with me? And I'll be expecting you. Thank you. And I just want to appreciate you and tell you bye-bye for now. Thank you. Be expecting Yoruba. The Yoruba chief in Ghana, or the story of Yoruba. Expect that one in my next video. I think you'll get it on first. Expect it. Thank you. Bye-bye.